Hi, I'm currently talking to you from Haywood in Manchester.
Hello, I'm Katie and I'm talking to you from Warrington in Cheshire.
Hi, my name is Amelia and I'm talking to you all the way from Ascot.
Hello, I'm Katie and I am talking to you from Norfolk.
VE Day is celebrated in memory of the Allied victory over Nazi Germany in the Second World War. The war began in 1939 and ended in 1945. VE Day commemorates the armed forces and Navy personnel who lost their lives in battle. That is why VE Day is celebrated around Europe and North America, so that millions of people can unite to celebrate the victory and, most importantly, commemorate the lives that were lost in battle. VE Day is celebrated in many different ways around the world, and today we hope to transport you back to the time of 1940s Britain to enjoy and celebrate the 75th VE Day. Allow yourself to be transported back to the time of street parties and celebrations, and reflect on any memories you may have of your childhood.
Hello everyone, we are In Tune Company and this week we're going to be bringing you a special sing-along in celebration of VE Day. We're going to be singing lots of songs from the 1940s era. This is a sing-along that you can enjoy from the comfort of your own home, and this week we'll be bringing the party to you.
The handbook that you will have with you will guide you through the session. In this handbook you will find the lyrics to each song, and then after each song there will be a reflection exercise also in the handbook.
You can also find lots of fun activities to help you create the party. There's recipes for baking, instructions for flag making and many other fun street party activities, all at the back of the handbook for you to enjoy.
I hope you're ready to join us in celebration, have a boogie and eat lots of jam tarts. But before we do that, Katie will lead us in the warm-up.
Hello everyone, it's Katie here. I'm now going to be leading a vocal warm-up with my guitar. The song we're going to be singing first is How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? If you do need the lyrics, please find them in the warm-up section of the handbook. So, let's begin. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. And again. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. So, the next song we're going to be singing for the warm-up is Run Rabbit Run. You can find the lyrics again for this song in the handbook. Now, while singing this, we're going to be experimenting with different volumes in our voice in order to warm up. So the first time round, we'll be singing it at a normal volume. The second time round, we're going to be singing it really, really quietly. And the third time round, we're going to sing it as loud as we can. But don't worry, I'll be here to guide you throughout. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 goes the farmer's gun. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Now at a really quiet pitch. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 goes the farmer's gun. Run, rabbit, run, run, run. Now really loud. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Run, rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 goes the farmer's gun. Run, rabbit, run, run, run.
hope you've had a chance to get yourselves a nice cup of tea. In England, the tea parties started in the streets, but they soon moved into the houses, much like our indoor party today. At these tea parties, there was bunting, parades, celebrations and lots of singing. Before we start singing today, let's enjoy our cup of tea whilst reminiscing on other drinks and foods which were consumed at the parties. Some of these may have even continued to have a place in our grandparents' and parents' kitchens. Drinks for VE Day included ginger beer and lemonade as a treat. One of the favourite foods was cauliflower cheese. Sandwiches were often made of spam or dripping meat fat. Not quite so appetising today, but a delicacy during war. As it was a special occasion, sugar was put in the cakes, despite its rationing. Victoria sponge was a classic sugary treat. Eggless scones and fruitcakes were supplied. People had got very used to cooking without eggs, although some villages and towns were lucky because they had a farmer who was happy to provide extra eggs despite the rationing. I remember my grandpa used to make spam sandwiches for me when I was younger. My mum also still makes cauliflower cheese. Oh no, my tea is getting cold, so I'll leave it up to you now to have the rest of this discussion. Did you eat any of these foods growing up?
They were summoned from the hillside, they were called in from the glen, and the country found them ready at the steering call for men. Let no tears add to their hardship as the soldiers pass along, and although your heart is breaking, make it sing this cheery song. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning. Though the lads are far away, they dream of home. There's a silver lining through the dark cloud shining. Turn the dark cloud inside out till the boys come home.
There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. That certain night, the night we met,
was dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing to swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown. How could he know we two were so in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and you said goodnight, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. With our one motor gone, we must still carry on. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. What a show, what a sight. Boy, we really hit our target for the night. How we sing as we leap through the air. Look below, there's a field over there. With our one motor gone, we must still carry on. Coming in on a wing and a prayer. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I?
During World War II, children played many different games. The most popular ones were hopscotch, jump rope, and marbles. Do you remember playing these when you were younger? What about conkers? When autumn approached, children couldn't think of anything more exciting than going on a trip to the woods to find the largest, shiniest conkers without having their fingers stabbed by the harsh, prickly cases that protected the conker. Winning conkers would then be threaded onto a bootlace or a strong piece of string for the losers to admire. Did you play with conkers when you were younger?
Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. I've got a little cat and I'm very fond of that, but I'd rather have a bow wow, 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 wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. I've got a little cat and I'm very fond of that, but I'd rather have a bow wow, wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. I've got a little cat and I'm very fond of that, but I'd rather have a bow wow, wow. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain, so stop your sighing and be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain, so stop your sighing and be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain, so stop your sighing and be happy again. When you're smiling, oh, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. The whole world smiles with you.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
It really was the most brilliant day. It was 1945, it was the 8th of May. It is a date forever remembered as the day when Germany finally surrendered. The war across Europe had come to an end, a war in which many had lost family or friend. It was a day of much celebration. In towns and cities across many a nation, very soon after they heard the great news, communities came together and really let loose. Folk they rejoiced. There was a great atmosphere, with many a pub running right out of beer. Soldiers and sailors were dancing the conga, the line which they formed growing longer and longer. People danced in the streets and danced in the parks. They danced and they danced until way after dark. People held parties right in their streets, with sweet and savoury dishes laid out to eat. There were hominy pies and corned beef hash, bread with beef dripping and faggots with mash. There were glory buns, Welsh cakes and bread spread with jam, apple brown Betty, plum charlotte and even prune flan. There were scones, carrot cookies and eggless fruit cake, rock buns, jam tarts, all hastily baked. The war had raged on for almost 6 years, and during that time it had caused terror and tears. It was a day of thanksgiving, a day of relief, but for some just another day of deep-rooted grief. The people of Europe were finally free, and many a face was shining with glee. At the Western Front, the fighting had ceased, and all throughout Europe there was now much welcomed peace. Thank you so much for joining our VE Day 75th anniversary sing-along. We really hope you've enjoyed the party as much as we have.
Please check out our activity section in the next part of the handbook. We encourage you to send over any of your bakes, flag and bunting designs and any other street party fun ideas.
We just wanted to take a moment to toast everyone who was involved in the war effort.
And also to raise a toast for everybody who's doing their bit for this national effort of staying at home.
So everyone please, grab a glass. We'd like to say a massive thank you.
Cheers!
Here's to everyone.
Cheers!